the Honorable Commissioner for Education and Technology. This is Mojupe Njota Aaron. The Honorable Commissioner for Regional Integration, thank you for coming.
Yeah. And of course, our president, my president, also doubles as a special advisor to the Ogun State Governor on Agriculture. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Akinola Lawson. Please come to the table, Mr. Lawson. You are most welcome. One of our veterans in the Chamber of Commerce movement not only in Ogun State but in Nigeria.
Warm welcome, and let me say it's always a pleasure to be here in Abeokuta. I'm considered an in-law already. I feel like one. And, some people say during the last 14 years I've been Nigerianized, and I've had the feeling today, specifically this morning when somebody next to me was starting to sing the German anthem, that some people have been Germanized during our project. So that's a real joint project, I have to say. Thank you very much. Let me start, of course, by following standing protocols. Your Excellencies, Honorable Commissioner for Education, Honorable Commissioner for Industry and Commerce, Presidents of NACIMA and OGUNCCIMA, all CEOs of training companies present, graduates, beautiful costumes by the way, I'm impressed, parents and guardians, press, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, on behalf of the delegation of German Industry and Commerce, I very warmly welcome all of you to today's graduation ceremony. It is my absolute pleasure to be here, and it's my absolute pleasure to be part of this ceremony, because it marks a very important milestone of the joint effort of all of us at this very day. My colleague, engineer Stephen Awil, one of the Stevens that have been mentioned today, wrote to me I should give you a short history of DVT, the Dual Vocational Training System in Germany, or in the German-speaking countries in Europe. And then I looked at the time schedule today and understood that I should give a keynote speech in 5 minutes. That's a little bit of a tight thing, but I will try. I will try without boring you with long stories. Fact is, DVT, the Dual Vocational Training System, is a very well-established system, predominantly occurring in the German-speaking countries in Europe. That is Germany, Switzerland, and Austria. And this dual vocational training is dual because of a duality in terms of education. That means practical education and theoretical education, both as important, similarly important, and dual collaboration in terms of financing and funding, publicly and privately. This is what duality means in our system, and there's a simple, very simple key performance indicator that convinces governments abroad to adopt the German system, which is youth unemployment. Youth unemployment in Germany is the lowest on planet Earth. And I think, looking at the Nigerian environment, this is one of the key incentives for Nigerian decision makers to adopt our project, and this was one of the key arguments for collaborating with the German side instead of all the other 180 states on Earth. You picked Germany, and we are of course very proud of it. This very project, as some of my previous speakers said, started in 2012, so 6 years ago, pretty much exactly 6 years ago, with a fact-finding mission. And the real intervention started in 2013 in 4 major professions. That is industrial electronics, industrial mechanics, technical facility management, and office administration, as I understand. In 3 locations. We are collaborating in 3 locations. 2 locations, I understand, are present here today. This is Lagos and, of course, Abeokuta. And as all of us know, we also collaborate with Abuja, Federal Capital Territory. These are the 3. I think we selected the right locations in Nigeria, the most important locations. Let me add that, you know, from a German perspective, unfortunately, we are working on that, but Nigeria always looks as a very, very troublesome country. Please forgive me to be so blunt, it's part of my culture, but I have to tell you, we have been working relentlessly to change that image, and let me also say that when you look at the risk map of Nigeria, the only green spots from a German perspective are Lagos, Ogun State and Abuja, so I think we really picked the right spots, at least to start. Let us recognize that the objective of our project here is to raise employability of qualification of the Nigerian youth. And the approach is a public-private sector dialogue. A joint effort of both the private sector and the public sector in order to improve hands-on technical skills suitable for the needs of the industries in a demand-driven approach. We are here not educating people for the sake of education. We are educating people for the demand that is out in the market so that our graduates will find a job afterwards. And I'm very happy to announce that 95% of our graduates have a job already. I think that's a fantastic outcome. Some of my colleagues, I understand there's somebody here from GIZ also, representing GIZ. I think it's very welcome. It's the brothers and sisters of our partner institution here. I think 95% is a benchmark. You are educating more people, but I think normally the tracer studies show a little bit of a lower rank, so we are very happy that we give a benchmark, and I hope you will follow up on that in your projects. Very nice. Our curriculum sees 3/4, 75% industry training, on-job training, and 25% a quarter instructional centers training, that means inside the classroom. And the training period here in Nigeria is a little bit shorter than we have it normally in Germany. In Germany it's roughly 3 years. And here in Nigeria we said, the Nigerian flavor asks us, want to get all the graduates quickly. You have to learn a little bit faster because you're young and bright. So it's 1 year is enough for you. That's the Nigerian flavor here. Vocational training needs a multi-sectoral approach for financing and sustainability. Hence the private sector and the public sector jointly play a major role. That's our focus. The objective is to sustainably implement a partnership project. And I would like to again thank our partners for this joint effort. Our partners are in this case here OGUNCCIMA, the Chamber of Ogun State, and of course, let's not forget, not present here today, but we are representing them as well, our very close friends from the German Chamber of Gießen-Friedberg, which is our sister chamber in Germany close to Frankfurt. These are important partners in this tripartite structure. The emphasis, of course, of our project, and I said it before, sustainability. Now, sustainability is not implemented through a German institution. We are here in Nigeria, we are not in Germany, although the German anthem is already known here, at least partly. Fact is, this project can only survive, and it will survive, because, and since Nigerian partners inherited it, and accepted it, and made it their own project. And I have to say, specifically here in Ogun State, we came to the conclusion from a German perspective that the will and the drive of inheriting a project that we jointly started is clearly existent here, and I will congratulate you for this approach. Thank you. Today, my colleague wrote that 43 apprentices from 25 companies completed their apprenticeships in 2 different professions in Ogun State and Lagos State. I understand that it's the Office Administration and Project Management 2nd batch in Ogun State, and the 1st batch and the 4th batch in Industrial Electronics in Ogun and Lagos State, respectively. Plans are in place to intervene also in other professions. We will not stop here. For example, maintenance and technical facility management. For those of us who are not so technically oriented, that means plumbing, wiring and electrification, air conditioning, all the important things that make our living environment, let's say, livable. How often, I believe everybody of us has experienced a failure of the AC, of the generator, of the car, and then no technician, qualified technician, was at hand. This is something we are focusing on. The emphasis is also on the fact that we try for sustainability to implement the curriculum into the national curriculum. So we are very happy that the National Occupational Standardization has been developed and approved by MBTE for the 4 developed curricula of the DVT project. That's a major milestone for our project. Also, I'd like to highlight that last year, one of our German short-term experts was here in order to support, assess the center, the training centers here in Ogun State, because one of our joint efforts was that the German DVT training center at Government Technical College in Abeokuta was established, and the best training center at ACCI in Abuja, and we supported that through a short-term expert who is assessing that and who is guiding those centers to lead them to the necessary success. So again, this project is guided by us until, I would say, the end of the year, so very shortly. And then we believe that this adolescent child will become a grown-up 1st of January, and then this child, the 6-year-old project, is ready to stand on its own feet. Don't worry, we are here, as I said, we are in-laws, we are still there to support, but we believe that from next year on, this project can run and walk on its own feet, and I would like again to congratulate you to that marvelous success. I think I consumed my 5 minutes for a keynote speech, so I have to come to an end. That's a very Nigerian approach, isn't it? I will keep that. I will take that back to Germany. I will talk to my bosses about that idea. Let me share with you a short description of what we are doing here. Some of you might know the delegation of German Industry and Commerce. I'm not, so please give me the chance to briefly also talk a little bit about us. The delegation was established 36 years ago, so I can really say we have been on ground for quite a while, and we know the Nigerian environment. We are currently representing 85 German companies, from Julius Berger, Lufthansa, Siemens, to some SMEs who are very, very, very relevant and successful here in Nigeria. And our job is bilateral. We are both helping the Germans to land softly in this environment and the Nigerians to do business with Germany. So we are not just looking in one direction, we are looking both ways. And I'm very happy that just last week we had the second state government delegation from Germany visiting Nigeria. In June it were the Bavarians from Munich, and last week from Stuttgart. You know, Munich, most of you I guess know BMW and those brands, yeah, the cars, and Stuttgart is the competitor, Mercedes. So I'm very happy that those people are visiting Nigeria, despite negative image in the press. And I think this is a showcase for ongoing joint efforts, and this is what I mean. I'm every 2 to 3 months in Germany to bring people here, because the problem is, once you have the Germans in Nigeria, they're baptized. They are becoming Nigerians immediately. They are very impressed by, oh, there's such an energy here. People are so friendly, people are dynamic, people want to achieve. The problem is always before they enter the plane, before they make plans. So my job is to go to Germany, pick them one by one, bring them here, and then the job is yours. Very good. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to stop here, because the focal point today and the people in focus today are the ladies and gentlemen in green, not us. I would like to take the opportunity to thank our host today. It's always a pleasure to be in Abeokuta. I would like to thank our partners, of course, for the very, very successful and good collaboration. And I would like to thank the apprentices here for your motivation and your effort that you put into your studies and help not only yourself but also our project to succeed. Enjoy the day. The success is yours, and you stay here, I think, in the southwest Odaru. Is that correct? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Abeokuta, for
Thank you very much for having me here today. My colleagues, the Honorable Commissioner for Forestry, Honorable Commissioner for Regional Integration, and the representative of the Honorable Commissioner for Commerce, the head of delegation that spoke with us just now, the representative of the DFID, my very own mom, who I recently have only been seeing on TV, and it's good to see her in the flesh again. Mama Abeokuta, Engineer Stephen Awoyale, Mr. Stephen Dada, the list is endless, members of OGUNCCIMA, the EXCO, everyone here present, thank you all very much. And of course, our graduating students, always a pleasure. We hear of the German machines as they are described, particularly in the area of football. And when you think of people as machines, you think they have no heart. But I think more than anyone else, the Germans have shown us great heart in their commitment to the Nigerian project, and particularly Ogun State. So we thank you for your heart and the consistent extension. On several fronts, we found the German government and her people to be extremely collaborative, and they've fallen in love with Ogun State. I don't care what you call it, I just believe that there's something delectable about Ogun people. And so, whether it's under the PASH initiative, where we have German in our model college being taught to our students, and the fact that 3 out of the 6 representative students that went on a 3-week course in Germany were from our model college, or whether it's sponsoring a study tour to Germany, as was the case last year when I had the privilege of spending 5 days with Alaji and Mommy and several others, visiting 7 cities across Germany, or whether it is where they're helping us through the World Bank to hash out our revised strategy on TVET and its implementation, to the extent where even though they're saying they're leaving us in December, we feel sure that we will anchor them one way or the other, or by hook or crook, as is said. Because what we have chosen to do in the immediate term is to put well, let me tell you a bit about the background. We're revising the law that set up the board of our technical and vocational enterprise in Ogun State. And in the revised law, what we're proposing is that since the German system is what we would like to emulate and domesticate, we're writing in a semi-permanent position on the board of a representative from the Chamber of Commerce in Germany. That bill has been passed at the Executive Council level, as in it's been reviewed at Executive Council, and is currently at the State House of Assembly, and we expect that that will be passed shortly. So please, fingers crossed and keep it in your prayers. What that will allow us to do is to have access to a tremendous amount of money from the World Bank. At least it will put us in a better position to get that money and to deploy it properly. Till date, we've been running a supply-driven TVET scheme. And like Mr. Lucasin said, it has to be more demand delivery. And that will help us to prioritize, to right size, to right locate all our technical schools and the kinds of skills that are deployed in those institutions. Ogun State, if we can get that done, will indeed be unrivaled in Nigeria and I dare say West Africa within the immediate term. That said, it is a call to service and it's a call to action. We cannot get what we want and then be afraid to implement it. So it is on you, the graduates out of programs such as these, to go out there and be the praise singers of what a dual vocational training program can really empower you to do. One of the things that really intrigued me about our trip to Germany was the fact that they were studying the technical side of education as their priority, and they were doing university as part-time. In this environment, it's the total opposite. And yet, what is the unemployment rate in Germany? What's the unemployment rate here? With all our books and all our letters. The idea of being an entrepreneur is not far-flung for as long as you have a skill and you're qualified in that skill. So I'm looking forward to testimony of all of you here becoming employers of labor and not allowing the Nigerian mindset to hold you bound. Whether or not you have a certificate, once you have a skill, you have a solution to the world's problems. You need to continue to tell the world that you are the solution to their problems. So I thank you very much. And he said some of us have been adopted into Germany. I'd like to therefore close with this brief remark, and please forgive me if I sound like I'm speaking pidgin English. But ich danke der GIZ für die jahrelange Unterstützung der Ogun-Landesregierung. Insbesondere in der Bereichen Bildung und technische Würde die anhaltende Unterstützung und Zusammenarbeit zum immensen Vorteil für die Ogun-Landesregierung führen. Vielen Dank an alle. These many words. I will tell them. No, I can tell them what it is. I just need to find it. I would like to thank God. I would like to thank GIZ for their continued support over the years towards the Ogun State government, especially in the areas of education and technical assistance. May the continued support and cooperation lead to immense benefits for the Ogun State government. Thank you all.
There are various. Sorry, please a round of applause for them. They are certified technical specialists. And what does that mean? Gentlemen, you are pioneers of a great vision. You are pioneers of the way Nigerians want the future of our youth to be. You are pioneers of a bilateral cooperation which shall be mainstreamed by people of vision from the chambers of commerce both in Nigeria and in Germany. I want to implore you, you are now going into the world. You are going to be a typical example for this mode, for this method of impacting knowledge. Of course, speaking big English is what has been the vision in Nigeria, and the Honorable Commissioner says it. But using your hands to move things, thank God, of the 43 you are seeing, it is a product of about over 95% of people that started, and most of them are keeping their jobs. And most of them were brought in just because of this. And those companies that took them are retaining them. Why? Because of their skills. I want to leave you with the word of Eleanor Roosevelt. And I'm going to sound this very, very loud so that you really understand what I mean. The future believes in those that also believe in the future of their dreams. So as you step out to meet the world with your mind prepared and your skill tuned, I want you to set your direction with a positive attitude and strong spirit. I want to tell you, my head of delegation said, a lot of German companies are coming here. Why are they coming? They see the potential. Some of them are saying, if we come, who is to work for us? Because of people like you, they are coming because they saw the future. Some people are preparing the ground. We at the delegation, we are preparing the ground for them, and they are going to come in droves. Gentlemen and ladies, my technical specialists, I want to tell you what you have, what you are going to be given today. It's going to be a very big bridge that's going to take you out of perpetual employment. You will be perpetually employed. Everybody will need you anywhere you go. I want to tell you, to the teachers, to the trainers here seated, you cannot become anything. What you become is because of your teachers. I want to thank you, trainers, for your effort here. You have done a very good job. For the parents, I want to leave these words with you. These words of yours that are here standing, they are a great asset to this nation. And they are a great asset even to themselves and to you parents. And I want to tell you to encourage others that are coming behind to tread this path, because this is the future. And finally, and last but not the least, I want to implore those of you in the technical field, all of you are in the technical field. I want to implore that don't think, like Mama Abeokuta said, that you are somewhere today you want to live because now you have the skills, everybody is looking for you. No, that is not the way. The way is remain where you are and influence that particular place and talk to people what DVT means. So this country will be great. Now, to the chambers of commerce here who have been with us all the while, both thick and thin. Alhaji Olaleye is not in the house.
Yes.
Alhaji Olaleye, I know you are very passionate about what we are doing. I can see your passion for people like you and for our president. I know heaven is our limit. We are going to blaze the trail. And for the companies, the CEOs of the various companies where these people are from, an American philosopher said, train them very well so that they can live, but overcome it by teaching them well so they will ever remain with it. So for companies that are coming into the fold, like IBL, Madam Sawa, Claire, this is for you. And other industries that are here. The German system has been well established. If you want to run a company, companies is not run by big English. Companies are run by the use of the hands. And you can only start it from the beginning. Mr. Lawyer will get in touch with you. Whatever we can do for IPL, we try to help you out. And for other companies that are here that are invited, we try to help you out to get skilled people to come into the fold. You may sit down now. Thank you very much.
Table, please, let's post on the photograph. Then the cameras will join the table.